Jan and Bob are selling their home in California. Words like title, escrow, insurance, and third parties are being talked about. But Jan and Bob are having a hard time understanding what these have to do with selling their home. So they ask a friend in the business, Emily. Emily explains. The title company provides insurance to protect Jan and Bob from damage or property loss they might experience due to liens against their home, encumbrances, and/or defects in the chain of title to the property. The title company is the one that finalizes the recording of the documents to transfer ownership from Jan and Bob to Joe the buyer and disperses payments due to clear up any liens on the property, including any taxes. Emily goes on to say Escrow is the neutral third party in the transaction and will help shepherd all parties through each of the milestones in the transaction. Escrow works directly with Jan, Bob, and their buyer Joe to prepare the legal documents needed to close. Escrow also works with Joe's lender and oversees the financial aspects of the transaction, calculates all of the payments to all parties, and makes sure all ducks are in a row before the sale is complete so that the transfer can happen from Jan and Bob to Joe. In California, there are two kinds of escrow companies, independent and non-independent. Independent escrow companies are a neutral third party with stringent regulations. They're regulated by the Department of Business Oversight, requiring bonding and regular audits of their processes and financials. They need an escrow license, and all employees go through thorough background checks. Non-independent escrow companies are operated under the Real Estate Broker's License and are regulated by the Bureau of Real Estate. They do not need bonding and do not have the same audit requirements as independent escrow companies, nor do they require an escrow license. Emily summarizes. The title company protects and insures Jan and Bob regarding the history of their home and delivering a clear chain of title while escrow oversees the closing process, prepares the legal documents, and is a neutral third party who communicates to all parties of the transaction. Now Jan and Bob know what title is and about the different types of escrow companies, so they can feel confident choosing which type of company to use and opening escrow.